Oh, hi! I didn't see you there. Well, guys, it's update time again, so I just better run around everything that's been going on, everything I need to talk about, everything that needs to be said, everything that I've planned. I'm going to tell you everything, just in case you weren't aware. Alright, I guess I should start this update off with, what I've been up to. Well, if you haven't heard, the director of the film, Mark, recently got his computer on the fritz. I don't know how, and I don't know why. And neither does he. But he was able to fix it. But up until then, I had to take over for him, and I had to figure out what we were going to do with the film, since pretty much most of the main production was going to be halted. But I was able to sufficiently, well, I guess you could say, move along in a decent way. So I just gathered all the knowledge I could about getting things moving forward, and I came up with a strategy. So basically what I did was I got, I tried to get more animators, and I tried to get more voice actors on the project. We really don't need anything else right now, though we wouldn't mind more composers in the future if we need them, but at the moment we think we're pretty secure with that. Anyway, basically, well, speaking of composers, actually, I decided as well that since it was going to take a while to get everything in place, I thought, hey, why not have the composers, like, oh, I don't know, make some of the music. So, why not? Anyway, I contacted a few of them, just as a little experiment recently, and had them, and I'm having them currently make some soundtracks for it. Or, beginning, anyway. Basically what the plan is, they just tell me what parts they feel like composing, I make sure I get word from everyone else, and then I just decide who gets what. Each composer will have around 5 tracks, and after that we'll move on to like character jingles or sound effects and, CDs, online completion, blah blah blah, stuff like that. Yeah, you know about all that. Anyway, from there on, I've also been, like I said, I've been answering emails, and I've been taking auditions, and while I can say I'm sorry that some of you didn't make it, I'm glad with what we've gotten. We have 2 very, very highly potential animators at the moment. They're not 100% on the crew yet. We just need to make sure that they can capture Ed's style, and then and to a decent degree, and then they'll be on board. But they are very talented. I don't know if you've seen any of their work, but I won't give mention just yet. But next update will let you know if they're on. From there, I should tell you about the last thing I've pretty much been working on. Animated comics. I mentioned this in the last update. I basically wanted to take a few of our guest comics that me and Mark created ourselves and basically animate them and see how that was going to go. Originally, I was going to animate the first one as a little just side project, but I got way too caught up in it. So our newest animator, Nico, is going to be handling that one. So what we plan on doing is we have some audio ready, but it's not complete yet. It'll be based on one of the first comics me and Mark did together, and they'll only be a few seconds long. They're meant to just showcase just the animator's skills of that style, and show off the voice actors. And speaking of voice actors, we do have some new ones, but since this is an update on Eddsworld the movie, it's rushed, it's last minute, and it's not perfect, so I can't remember everything off the bat. Eventually I'll have I'll have it in the description what and who we hired, because we do have another voice or two casted. Anyway, from there on, I wanted to mention some more things. We need, well, we still need a lot of voice actors, people. That's what we're going to mainly focus on, because right now, Mark has his computer fixed, everything's okay, but we still need help. So if you could recommend people, that's great. If you can audition yourself, that's great. We still have the rules I mentioned in the last update. We still want you to be 15 and up when you're a voice actor. However, if you can shockingly surprise us if you're younger, which is a long shot because a lot of people who are younger have not pulled that off, except for Connor, at least. Anyway, if you can do that, just audition for the film in your voice, help us out a little, that'd be great. Anyway, while we're on the subject of voices, this is pretty much one of the last things I want to talk about. I got like 2 more things to cover, but right now, like I said, we need a lot of voices. So to give you a small rundown, we need 31 main roles in total before we can get any of the recording 100% done, because we want to make sure we have a solid cast. If you can pull off more than one voice, that would be great, because that really help speed up things. And if you can only do one thing, that's also great. We don't really care as long as we have everyone assigned to their roles. A quick preview of who we need would be, we need Ian, we need Kim, Katya, the Milkman, Private Martin, Mark, John, Eduardo, Loud Bob, and heck of a lot of others. Like I said, 31 main roles. So as soon as I get all the info, it'll be in the description who we need in total, and then you'll be able to audition for who you want. Be sure to check back at this update often, because whenever, or go on our Facebook, because every time we get a new voice from now on, I'm basically going to update, we have a voice for this character, and after that, we'll start recording lines individually, we'll send you the script, blah, blah, blah. That's how it's all going to work. And the last thing I want to cover is the animation style. I know we talked about this in the past, once or twice, and I know a lot of people already know that we're going with a more Eddish style. But just to be clear, if you want to audition as an animator, or if you just want to know in general what we're doing, originally what we were going to do is that we were going to go with Ed style, but be very consistent by it. Basically, kind of like, we tried to want it to be clean. Like, we basically, like, all the shots that Ed ever drew, they were always like, sometimes the characters' heads looked a little different, sometimes they just looked, his style was fun, and he likes to be messy, I guess. You could just kind of see that in what he did, but for us, we're basically going to be doing something similar, because we originally just wanted to make sure everything was clean, but now we're not so sure that's going to work out. So right now, we're 100% sticking with just a pure Ed style. Every animator we have, including myself, can kind of pull it off. I haven't been able to practice much lately because, well, if you hadn't already known, I've been taking over this every so often, so that's gotten in the way. And, but now that it's all finished, I'd say it's safe to say that I can practice more, and so can the other animators. Everything is in place now. Everything should be okay, so we're on track. Expect the first animated comic at the end of the month. I'm sorry that, I can't really animate this update again. It would take too long. Mark, he doesn't have time to edit it. Like I said, these things are usually always last minute, because I just got all this stuff settled yesterday. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Anyway, you guys know the gist of it. Everything is in place. We're all ready to go. Oh, and I just wanted to mention that, yeah, I'm done. I need a break. Okay, this film it's taken too much stress on me. I'm taking a break for like a few days. You're not hearing from me. Mark, yeah, he's taking over. Goodbye, everyone. I love your faces. I like the way you look. You're pretty. Blah blah blah. Goodbye.